Let me welcome you to the studios of Platform Media International PMI Community Events. In celebration of Canadian and Worldwide Labor Day, I'm bringing to the studio one of African prominent daughters who has shown by the works of her hand and the mode of her heart that she cares for the community she lives in and the people around her. Let me introduce to you Lobna Abdulrahman. Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. This is my pleasure to be in African platform.
Thank you very much. Lobna, let me just call you Lobna because in African culture, I'm not supposed to call you by your first name,
Exactly.
but we're in Canada, right? I'm
Yes.
sure you accept that.
Yes.
Okay. Now we've been following you, know about your activities in the community in respect with helping the youth, helping women, and helping the family. And of recent, you have established a center to care for the youth, family, and also African culture.
Exactly.
How did you come about this, Lobna?
Actually, I'm involved in the community for a long time, more than 15 years working in settlement area, and I feel still as African, we are not get what we're supposed to get from the Canadian system. Whenever we go for meeting among our African, we discuss it. What is wrong? What is missing? I've been here 16 years. I don't see even our community adapting to Canadian culture as supposed to do, comparing with other communities. When I put the idea for so many people, I said there is something missing. But long time ago, I don't have this idea for the center. Then I involved volunteering with the police in Burnaby area, in different area, and I follow up with a politician. What is going on? I found among African community, the crime level is very high. We have so many kids dropping school. We have so many problems going on in our community. Some people talk about it, some community doesn't like talk about it. When we sit with the politicians, they are care about not just their campaign, what's going on. We are African as a basis everywhere. Nigeria, Uganda, Sudan, Eritrea, Ethiopia. All the politicians, I talk to my people for a long time, not just Sudanese, everybody. When you come as many, nobody give you anything. You have to be united.
Okay, let's take it from there. Because problem of Africans here, multifaceted, a lot of problems. That first of all, let's start from the basics.
Okay.
You just mentioned one, unity among Africans. Because in Canada, he will know that to have a base, you have to have a unit.
Yes.
That unit must come as one.
Yes.
And because if you begin to refer to Africans part by part, we can't form a unit. And the problem here I've noticed along the years that I've stayed here is that Africans, we don't have a unit. How do you think we can bring Africans together? Because there's this petty suspicion, petty jealousy among that in our community. And as long as that persists, we are not going anywhere.
Okay. First of all, we need to find a place it feel home. People, when they come, they feel this is a house for them, hosting them all together. We keep talking to the politician and the people, we need African center. Are we ready for African center to unite all countries in Africa? I don't think so. We are ready as African among themselves because we came here with our own problem. For example, Ethiopian, Amharic, and Tigrinya, they have some problem. Sudanese, we have some issue. We have to solve inside the houses first. Mm-hmm. We need, I believe, if this is work well, this is the first stage for huge African culture center to host all of us. When we thought about it, the key for everything is a wife, the women.
Okay.
We talk among women. What we missing? Women, they say, even though if there is something for African, it's just event. 2 nights or 1 night and that is done. Okay. We need continuity. We need a place we can go. We need a place we can eat. We need a place we can teach kids and exchange experience. And we teach our kids something related to each other's. Then I thought with my committee, I have a committee, I told them, okay, you know what, let us start with a culture center. Culture, avoid any political, no political gonna involve, just art. Through art, let us heal our wound. everybody have a thorough. Sudanese have so many problems. Nigerians, so they have so many problems. South and North, East and West. South Sudan, they have some sorrow. Like if we touch the main communities they've been here in Vancouver, specifically people from Somalia or Nigeria or whatever, they have some problem in their country. Let us work through culture and arts.
You just mentioned something that is very, very remarkable. The link that will unify Africans, which I have never thought about, the women. Most women come here with the fact they are subservient, they are, in African culture, they are supposed to be at the background, they are not supposed to be seen, and they bring that mentality here. And most of our women, they don't want to lead, as so to say, because if they offer to lead, they will be tagged, either they are loose or they are. And no woman here now Canada from Africa wants to be tagged, and that's why they're all pulling back. You think the power that women possess can be explored to get Africans together? You think you can do it?
I think we can. I think we can. If we show the women the leadership, like we have a couple remarkable African women, they're doing very well, teaching in university, working in different organizations. We need to show them the leadership. For example, African women, she work hardly in Africa, go for mile, serve her family. She's a leader in her house. She can be the leader here. And there is a lot of opportunity to become educator, to raise her kids in a healthy way. But if we came with that mentality, what is happening? If the woman is weak, the family will be weak here. If the woman doesn't know what's going on inside her family destroyed.
Have you reached out to women, African women?
We did.
And what is the response?
They like the idea and they come around. That's how we did it.
Really?
Like we are 10 women right now from Africa.
Great. Now, I see, this is your center where we're doing this interview. You're walking around and I've seen a lot of different cultural artifacts that represents the background that Africa. Of course, everybody knows that Africa have a deep-seated culture. And that's what you tend to explore, because if we explore the potentials of our culture, it will go a long way. Because even the drumming, that we use making music alone is very redeeming for people to appreciate what we do. Even how to play the guitar. Africans have their own unique guitar, not the one that with strings.
Exactly.
Africans have their own flute, which is very melodious.
But
these are things that all of us, when we come here, we have this idea that working means going to an office or going to a place where you be paid money. But we don't know that we can explore music to have a basis, to have means of livelihood. And I see a lot of drums everywhere, but Africans, we don't coordinate that to make a strong announcement. This center, you feel, can produce that, right?
Of course. We focus on art, all the type of art of African, drumming, drama, dancing, music, different type of music, and even storytelling. We feel this is how us in Africa, we do our thing. When somebody dies in Africa, through storytelling, we announce it. If we have a wedding, we do through dancing and drumming and all those things. And unfortunately, our kids miss that basis. If we miss our kids and youth with this value we have it, they will have the confidence. If they have a confidence, they will be proud who you are. No. You are black, yes, some problem at the school, like bullying or whatever. Yes, I'm black, but I'm the center of these nations around the world. All the scientific say, all the nations come from Africa. If they know the rootness, if they know this is who we are, they will have a confidence. They will never be clashing in school. Be proud who you are. And through study I did it, and my colleague, most of us, we are psychologists, we believe art therapy, they can heal this problem among youth and kids. If we teach them how to be a good drummer, how to be dancing, and proudness, share. There is so many activities in Canada, but us as African, no, we don't like to go to Canada Day. We will do our African festival. We don't need to do that. Yes, it is good to do African festival, but how we can contribute to Canadian system as well? If we are not participating in the Canadian, who can know us? Be close in your own whole Africa. Nobody know you. Explore.
I'm blown away by what you are saying now. I have many questions. I hope time will permit us with my producer. But I just walked into your room just now, one of your offices here, and what you told me there again blew me away, because you said that's an office where people can come for counseling. And some of us from Africa, we don't embrace, we tend to hold back, we don't embrace counseling because we feel that our stories should not be known to others. Rather, we deal with it within.
Okay.
Right? You know, of course you know
Yes,
that.
yes.
So, will Africans be able to embrace this system of counseling in Canada to help them when they are struggling?
Okay. First of all, in Africa, we have counseling, but we have in traditional ways. Like the sheikh, the leader, the tribe leaders, they can do that. And we sit and we solve our issue. Our vision for it, first of all, those African ladies, they do the counseling here. They are aware about it. Most of them from Africa. We have from Kenya, from Jamaica, and from Sudan. 3 of them from Africa. They know. And they use the traditional way of counseling.
Oh, great.
The other part, when the kids, they do art, we do art analysis.
Okay.
If the youth come, during the youth circle, we have one therapist will sitting. While the youth are talking, we'll analysis everything. With their permission, we'll tell them, okay, talk, but we're gonna have do analysis, psychologist analysis. And from that version, when we set up the center, we explain to the parents that how we're gonna do.
Okay.
Because what we found among the high level of committing suicide, high level of the kids, especially, I don't like to name a specific community, a certain community, high level of crime, drug involved, drug in school. I don't like to name it, but through this community, we sit down with the community and we discuss it, how we can solve this issue. And we come with the idea for the art therapy and the drama to give them a power of who they are.
Okay. Yeah, now, there's another thing I want to say, because I need to ask you this. The situation here is that Africans tend to have different departments, different division. I can go on and on. Nigeria, you have the division.
Yes.
Boko Haram in the north, Christians in the south. Sudan, you have the problem between south and north.
And
Rwanda,
even among Sudanese themselves.
Yeah, even Rwanda, you have the Tutsi and Hutus. In Kenya, the same thing, all over. And some of them tend to bring this issue down to Canada. Is there a way we think we have a kind of the model to push this idea to the background so it won't affect our community?
That how we come with the idea to do the culture center, because if we talk about just Sudanese, they have their own issue, or people from Nigeria, they have their own issue. But when we do parties, everybody come to the party. When we make a food, everybody come to the food. That's why we make it a unique, a culture center. Regardless who you are, from Nigeria, Chad, Kenya, Nairobi, Egypt, whatever, name it. Just art will bring us together. Culturally will bring us together. Parties will bring us together. Food will bring us together.
How long have you been in this?
In this country?
No, in this
culture center. This is one year idea. I put it like, I did a lot of research. I not just make it one and night come like that. I did research. I contact all the politicians in Canada, name it. All the parties, we sit down with them and we discuss what is the missing pieces. I have that idea. Is that good? What do you need us to add? We communicate. It's not just idea come like that.
So if anybody in Canada here asks you this question, I hope it will not be something like other African thing that it comes strongly and then within a few years and so it fades out. How would you answer that question?
I'll say this is, unless, even if I'm die, I have people gonna take over.
Oh, you made that kind of
I made that of things.
Structures on the ground.
And we are not focusing on to make money. This thing will not just for me. Not just for me. I have my own job. The people work with me, they have their own job. We don't need money come from it. We need it just to start and to growing and not die. to continue. And we have a great example, Miki Center, Croatian Center, a lot of culture center. They are stronger now.
Yes.
If we put hand together as African, at least 5 community, put the hand together, we'll have opportunity even to make money from it. But we have to think smart. We have to, in the beginning, any business needs sacrifice. Any business needs sacrifice. You have to focus for raising it, bring the people to it. After that, money will come gradually.
I can't thank you enough for what you are doing. But I have to hurry off because there's barbecue going on at the background.
No problem. No
We're
problem.
gonna have feast on it because we
Yes.
are feeding the community today.
Thank you
and
so
I can't
much.
thank you enough for coming up to the Platform Media International.
Yeah.
And we want to promise that we're going to be supportive of you and we'll follow you all the way to see that this center is sustained and your work is announced to the world through our medium.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My vision, I would like to say to all our African brother and sister, mother and youth, this is your home. Feel it, this is your place. We have a lot of stuff is gonna be done here from within the community. You can go to the online, you can do a lot of activity. If you have a meeting, this is opportunity. Just do your membership and the place is yours. We have a lot of programs gonna happening here. We're gonna have a lot of opportunity. We're gonna have language classes, name it. Just we need to put our hand together as African, and I really appreciate this opportunity. And as I say, culture center for all African communities. Thank you so much.
I can't thank you enough, Lobna. And like I told viewers, that is Lobna Abdul Rahman, who has been very prominent in our community. And I urge Africans in Canada and beyond to go online and search for the works he's doing. And if you are watching and you are impressed with what Lobna is doing and you want to make contribution, I'm sure you do accept donations, right?
Yes, we do.
Please, Africans, show your weight behind her and let's see how we can move this forward. And again, thank you very much for coming to Platform
You're
Media.
welcome. You're
And I have to hurry up to have feasts on the barbecue machine and meat and food that you have just prepared for today.
Thank you so much.
And with that, viewers, I say keep watching Platform Media International Community Events. I'm yours sincerely, Joe Ehizule. Have a good night.